For those of you using production, you may find these changes useful. So we'll go into production. First change is on the bill of materials. So when we go into bill of material now, if we find a bill of material, you're now able to change the description of the bill of material just for this bill of material. So that was never the case before. So we could make this maybe a sterile bill of material rather than non-sterile. And to change the description it's a similar process if you want to change a description on a sales order, which was a feature that was available in previous versions. You use the control and tab to tab out of the field. If you didn't use control and tab and just tabbed out of the field without the control key being held down, then it would search for an item with that description. But by holding the control and tab key, or by pressing the control and tab key together, then that will overwrite the description on that bill of material. So a nice feature. Okay, you can also change the settings on the components as well in terms of the description. So you can now I've just gone into form settings and made the description an editable field. So we could now change that to, rather than bottles, we could put an S on the end and make it bottles. And then holding the control and tab key down, that changes the description of that component just for this BOM. It doesn't change it on the item master record. It changes purely in this bill of material. So a nice feature just to make one-off changes to bills of material where you want the description to be something slightly different than that on the item master table. You can click update and those descriptions are now changed. Okay, there's a similar thing on production orders as well. So if we go into production orders and we find a production order that maybe you want to change a description on, you've got the same option here on the components to change the description on this particular production order. So this doesn't go back and changes it on the BOM. This goes back and changes it on the only for this one production order. So we can change that to outers rather than outer, and then click update, and that's updated the description just for this one production order. The other change on production orders, you've now got the attachments tab there. So again, very useful if you need to attach maybe manufacturing instructions, maybe some quality documents that you need to attach to this production order. That attachments tab is now available in version 10 for you to do that. Okay, so we can click on the update button there, and that creates the changes to the production order.
Okay, great. So as you can probably see, there's a big theme within version 10 all around customization and flexibility, all designed to make the solution work the way you want to work. So moving on now, we're going to stay with production, and we're looking at the special production orders for the same item, which is a new feature that a lot of our customers have found extremely useful.
Production relates to the ability to use the same product in the production order as the product in the header of the production order. So for those of you who are using production and maybe need to be able to rework products, this is a very useful feature and wasn't available prior to version 10. And the way you do this is you go into production and you raise a production order of a type special. So I did one earlier. So I think the last production order on this system is a special type production order, which is still at the status planned, but we're raising a production order for the item 200861, which is smoked hickory. And you can see in the component list, we've got the same item 200861. You can add other items into the component list and resources and anything else that is relevant to this production order. But it's the key point here is that you can rework the smoked hickory into itself. That never used to be the case. So for rework, this is absolutely ideal.